automatic, but they want it to be two keyframe interval. I don't know what that means, but yeah, they want it to be 2, and I accidentally typed 0 after the 2, so it was 20, and therefore my stream configuration quality was acceptable instead of excellent.
Okay. I just left it at the default for OBS. And it
That's fine.
Shows as excellent.
Good. That's all right.
Where do you even change that?
It's in the advanced settings.
Oh, it's not in OBS Studio. Or whatever.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's not in the new multi-platform version of OBS.
Oh, keyframe interval isn't?
Nope.
I'm thinking about switching to like XSplit or something, but I'm not sure, since I'm pretty sure it's free now.
You just switch to the new version of OBS.
True. I should probably do that either way. Man, I told myself I wasn't going to go in here without knowing what is and isn't the dungeon, and then I didn't do that thing. I seriously don't know how to beat these guys, though. And now I do know how to beat them. Oh man.
So what's the deal with the water at the bottom?
It's poisonous. Basically, there's a curse on this land, and it's making the water poisonous and affecting everyone. So the idea is you come save it, and then the water won't be poisonous.
But I mean, like, you don't like take damage if you fall into it.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I just haven't fallen into it, like, all that much. So, the Deku thing, it, like, doesn't fall into water. Instead, what it does is, bounce on it and then, like, transport itself back to land. I don't really understand it. But it doesn't fall into water somehow. If I were a person, I would get hurt by the by the water. $20. Crap. I don't know where I'm going. I knew I should have figured out where I was supposed to go first and then try to tackle this area.
Yeah, that would have been a better idea.
if I can just use the... use the lily pads here to get somewhere. What the heck? I was on a lily pad. I will figure out where to go. Oh wait, I know where to go. I have to get on top of that platform over there and then do some kind of thing. Probably the Song of Awakening, I bet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try playing the Song of Awakening on the platform. No, don't sort of Clock Town, sort of Woodfall. I know I'm in Woodfall, but I got a soar there, man. That's gotta be your life's goal. Alrighty then, let's try this. Actually, first let's try to capture a fairy, because, you know, gotta be like that. Fairy, come here. Yeah, that's right. Get in my bottle.
Well, I'm going to try to play Warface. See if I can get it to work this time.
Okay, what is the Song of Awakening? I believe it's like...
The Song of...
No? Okay,
What song are you playing?
I want to play the Song of Awakening. And it is up, left, up, left. Okay, it's... I was just going the wrong way here. Okay, cool.
I wonder if I remapped my controls to something sort of semi-reasonable or not.
Oh no. I played the song and now there's a giant island in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Very reminiscent of original Zelda Island.
Let's play co-op. Because co-op is stupid.
I can't play co-op.
And you could join me in Warface.
I'm playing this game though. How could I do that?
Is
that possible?
Change.
Ah, yes, change games.
This,
how would I ever beat Majora's Mask on time?
You wouldn't. But, this, the co-op in Warface, like last time I played it, it's the funny thing about it is just the community, because everyone apparently is just terrible at this game who play co-op.
Everyone's me at the game?
Maybe? Like...
Everybody names themselves Game Scoot.
No, I'm pretty sure like I got 80% of the kills last time.
Ah,
like,
the Splatoon problem.
Like, and it's co-op, like against bots. And it's just me going to like boom, headshot, 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 headshot. You guys gonna like help out at all? And then we get to the boss and just everyone dies because you actually have to work as a team on the bosses.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was co-op.
Yep. Apparently, I am a sniper class.
Do you get to choose?
There may have been an option to choose at some point, but I just clicked OK, yes, get me in game. I'm not taking
Really the
this
best
very
option.
seriously. Probably going to be playing with Russians.
That's nice of them to let you play with them.
Yep.
Where do I go? That seems like a nifty place to go.
Why is that even a thing in this game? It says
What is
kill
in this
enemies with
chest?
says kill enemies with headshots using melee weapons.
What? Like you
Yeah.
hit them in the head with a bat kind of a thing?
I don't know.
Hit them in the head with a, like you stab them in the face and then they, like their head explodes? That's the way to do it. That sounds like Fallout. I was trying to solve this problem and what I was doing wasn't working, and I thought to myself, should I try to just do what I've been doing but like slightly different each time? Or should I try to just do something that I think isn't going to work and then like verify that it actually doesn't? And then my solution that I thought wasn't going to work actually ended up being correct. So I guess that's just another example of you should not listen to your biases all the time and try to what's the thing I'm thinking of? Not try to verify what you already think, but try to figure out things that are wrong in order to prove theories. Hopefully this is an arrow, because I really need some arrows. Dungeon map, brilliant. Okay, I went that way, I went that way. Alright. This looks pretty light. I can move it. Okay. Yay, I moved it. Oh man, there's a torch that's unlit. I wonder what I could do. Is the answer light the torch? Could be. Or it could be secrets. Beating these things as a Deku thing is not very fun. Got him. Okay, I should actually move this thing out of the way. How often does, like, noisy stuff happen at your place?
What's noisy stuff happening again?
Yeah. How often does that happen? Like, cars going by and, like...
I mean, it's next to a relatively busy road. Also,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm playing a game, so you might pick up keyboard occasionally.
Oh no, that's just happening constantly. I'm just not worrying about it. Although, eventually somebody will probably go, "Why are you playing this game on keyboard?" And I'll be like, I'm not. For some strange reason, the designers of this game were like, you know what Zelda's missing? I think when you jump over a gap, he should do a backflip every time. And they were like, you know, I think you're right. I think he should do a backflip. And thus, every time Link jumps over a gap in this game, he does a backflip. I don't understand. Like, what was their goal? I don't know. Okay, I made it to a staircase thing. One of the nice things about the Deku thing is that he has a move, and the move is just straight up, like, move really fast and become basically invincible.
That is a nice feature to have.
And attack at the same time. It's like...
So it's just Mario invincibility.
Yes. Except it's a little bit tough to control. And... Nope, that's it. It's just legitimately the best thing.
I appear to have died. Somehow.
Trying to find another torch to light. There's another torch. It's surprising to me sometimes how many Zelda puzzles are just like light a torch, push a block, light a torch, push a block. Is that all Zelda's good for? Light a torch, push a block? I don't know.
It's like the block pushing puzzles in Undertale. Or puzzle, I should say.
That doesn't match the superiority of the #1 true block pushing puzzles in Legend of Zelda. As they are the genre defining game. Genre defining series of block pushing puzzles.
Are the puzzles actually any good?
No. Surprisingly, I'd say that one of the genre-defining games of block-pushing puzzles is Pokemon, which is weird. Pokemon has a few puzzles that are just like, you're standing on ice and you have to push a block, and the block will keep going until it hits a wall. Now solve the puzzle and like get the block to a switch, or like to a place that lets you go forward. And like, they're very good puzzles. There's this thing in Ocarina of Time that I haven't felt yet in this game, and that is a puzzle that is just, like the puzzle is, here's a locked door, beat the enemy, now it's an unlocked door, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
How in the world... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that. Well, hold on. I don't think I came through there. I came through here, which means that this door I haven't gone through this door yet. Oh, but I have been in this room. I really like it when 3D Zelda actually takes advantage of its three-dimensionality. Is that how you say that word? I don't know. Oh man, it's a fire-breathing lizard man. And I guess I'm safe as long as I'm inside of this thing. Alrighty. Starting to hit this guy. This feels very Dark Souls all of a sudden.
Have you played Dark Souls?
No. Just rotating around an enemy and like dodging his attacks as you try to poke the guy and trying not to get hit is like the definition of Dark Souls. Except more rolling, unless you're playing Bloodborne, in which case it's still a lot of rolling.
I didn't get the most kills that time. Like, wow, I'm actually in a group that's like as good as I am, maybe.
Still I got the hero's bow this time. In the last game,
is that like getting the most kills in a match?
Yes, it is. In the last game, I got the fairy bow. So apparently I'm getting an upgrade to the hero's bow. Also known as they couldn't think of a good name, I guess. Just throw in the word hero and you're good. One of the things that I think is interesting about the Zelda series is that, like, a lot of the links, because there's a lot of different links, have like different titles to them. Like Ocarina of Time Link is the hero of time, and like the Wind Waker Link is the hero of the wind or something.
Something wind.
Yeah, I'm sure that like Skyward Sword Link is like the hero of the sky or something.
Hero of the sword. hero of the Master Sword, hence the, you know, hero sword.
I just be hero of the birds.
Hero of the floating island.
Hero of the haha, we did it first BioShock Infinite. Floating city in the sky.
Floating City in the Sky was done first by Sonic and Knuckles, but whatever.
No? 3D Floating City in the Sky.
So Sonic Adventure.
This is not how I was planning to spend my Thursday. What is on my stream right now?
What is on your stream right now? Appear to be standing there. While a frog jumps around you.
So I keep mentioning something that Zelda games do a lot, which is overlapping strategy and defeating an enemy. That is that, like, they'll increase the difficulty of a fight by making, instead of fighting one thing, you're fighting three different types of things. And the interesting thing about that is that a lot of the time in Zelda, the three different types of things, they'll all have the strategy to beat them will be the same. So like, with this guy, the strategy to beat both of these guys is to do this thing where I go into this plant and then shoot upwards. So I can either try to hit the frog off of the turtle using arrows, or I can hit both of them by doing the thing that I mentioned before, the strategy.
The pro strats. I didn't know it was possible to solo these co-op missions, but my teammates have all left and I'm still doing fine.
Wait until you get to the boss.
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part. The only thing I'm worried about is health, because I won't have a medic.
So there is another example of when you enter a room in a game like this, where it like locks you into a room, and then you need to exit the room after a long battle. Sometimes one of the confusing things can be, okay, the door's just unlocked. Now which way is the way forward and which way is the way backwards? And in this game, this room it's not completely symmetrical, but it's somewhat like both sides are the same, and like the walls, all the textures look the same. So the way that this game's done that is that the way forward looks more interesting than the way backwards. The way backwards is rather boring. The way forwards looks like, oh wow, it's like a interesting door. And also it centers your camera at the way to go. Like when you're done with the fight, it will center your camera and be like, hey, not saying anything, but if you just press the forward like analog stick, You might be able to do something, hint hint. Okay, hold on here. I feel like I may have forgotten about a door or something somewhere. Okay, do I know where the boss room is? I mean, it's almost certainly that giant room right there at the top of my map. So I just have to go to the left side. I assume this way is the left side, right?
Well, I played Warface for a grand total of however many minutes I played it, and I'm done. I have been reminded as to why I do not play it very often.
And why is that?
Because it's not really a good game. And, like, either there's not a very good community, or I just haven't found out how to, like, integrate myself in the community better. But I've heard it's really big in Russia, so, like, I imagine there's more people who play it in Russia.
Man, overlapping puzzle elements. This switch is both used to make a, you hit the switch and then a ladder appears, and once the switch has been hit, it's like the place where you stand to shoot an arrow through a fire so that you can light a fire somewhere else. Like, jeez.
You had a viewer in stream for a while there. They don't appear to be here anymore, or else they just don't show up in the viewer list because of reasons.
They probably just don't show up in the viewer list because the viewer list sucks.
But I mean, they posted in chat, so wouldn't they be in the viewer list if they could post in chat?
I don't think so.
So, Ethereum, you should say something if you're actually in chat and that the Twitch thing is lying.
His name's Ephraim?
Yes. Ephrium. Oh, he's in chat, and he's just not showing up in the viewer list. The viewer list is worthless. Why do I even have it? Oh, no, you just have to close it and open it again. It's still useless, though.
And even then it's kind of buggy. I'm so bad at aiming this thing. Is there a better way to do this? My exasperation should be a sign that this game is hard.
Is finding all the fairies something you should do?
No.
Ephraim hopes that you find all the fairies.
Ephraim, that may be a good idea. But you see, I'm not going to find all the fairy. Because I ain't got time for that. I swear, if this door locks because, like, the freaking torch goes out or whatever, I'm not going to be a happy Scoot. Going to be a salty Scoot. Oh no, the first day. First day, why? Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. So if you watch my stream now, you'll see what I'm talking about in terms of the, whatever it's called, the shrinking.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet.
box thing. Oh, well, it's just not on my stream either. I just mentioned it because I knew it would be coming up eventually.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it didn't happen. So I'm just a liar, as it turns out.
Probably because you're in a dungeon.
I don't think that's the reason. It's just that that must have been going off because it was nighttime, not because like of the daytime switching. The days switching. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know where to go from here. This is a here that I don't know where to go from. But if I had to guess, I'd guess that I just came here too early. And I'd try a different path in hopes that that one would be a success. Alright. Come on. Come on. I like how like your nose sticks out of this flower thing. It's cool. Not your nose, of course, the Deku thing's nose, but...
The Deku nose?
Yeah. The Deku knows all. It's always been Deku. There's a switch I missed. I just didn't see it because I couldn't see it. It occurs to me now that I couldn't see that switch from where I was standing. Is it a timed switch? Doesn't seem to be a time switch. I got a good feeling about this. I think we're gonna beat this dungeon here. Now, how do I get over there? Is the question. It is a timed switch. Ah. Why didn't it make a noise like click clock, click clock, click clock like that? Tick tock. I'm a timed switch.
As it hates you.
Like, it could have said like, oh, you better watch out. I'm gonna turn off now.
You better watch out. You better not cry. Aiming looks unnecessarily hard in this game.
Yeah, so that's not the game's fault, that's my fault. I'm using a controller that's analog stick, was really not built for this game. Like,
which controller?
it's like it's a GameCube rip-off controller, basically, for the Wii that works as a classic controller for the Wii, which I'd get into how classic controllers and whatever work, but that's just complicated. But yeah, so basically I have the aiming abilities of practically a keyboard. Which admittedly, if you're good, that's not too much of a problem. I'm sure that there's a lot of what are they called? A lot of space fighting games that use keyboard only controls.
I play through Free Space, keyboard only, but I don't think it's exactly the most popular way to do it.
And then again, there's also the first few first-person shooter games like
Doom.
Doom. Did Quake have keyboard, or was that?
Well, I mean, like, I think even Doom had mouse control that was optional.
Doom was, I think, the first id game that had mouse control.
Oh, so Wolfenstein didn't even have it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Wolfenstein.
like, not as many people had mice back then. Like, it wasn't really something you needed if you only did DOS things. Like, point at things? Why would I need to point at things when my cursor's on the screen?
I didn't go high enough. Great, I don't know how to solve this puzzle at all.
Haven't you beaten this game before?
Yep, but that doesn't mean I know how to solve the puzzles at all. That's the nice thing about Zelda games. If you only play them once every 5 years, they're really, the puzzle experience is pretty refreshing because you don't really remember anything
Because you
about
haven't
them.
played it in 5 years.
You got it. Yeah, I can make it over there. I just have to believe in myself. Yeah, I think you could honestly play just about any game 5 years after you played it the first time, and while you won't get the exact same experience, you'll get a close enough experience when it comes to solving some of the puzzles in the game. Like, obviously there'll be some things like, if you press a button, then you slash a sword that you'll remember and that will come to you easier.
I could
Like-
test that theory with several games.
For example, take Portal. The jump to figure out how Portal works the first time, very, like, difficult for some people. But I would bet you that when they come back to it, they understand the idea enough that it would be a different gameplay experience than the first time when they're just figuring out, oh, I can go from blue to orange here.
I mean, like, another thing is, I guess, like, even with that delay, like, time, like, of 5 years, like, that's assuming that you didn't play the game, like, enough to, like, memorize it.
That's a good point.
Because, like, I could play Lego Racers 2 over again, or, like, the Star Wars Pod Racer game, and I would probably just know all the tracks, like, just from, like, because I played them so much. Like,
Sure.
I wouldn't have to relearn the tracks and go like, oh, wasn't there, like, a shortcut, like, somewhere on this track? I'd be like, no, I'm pretty sure if I turn here, I won't smash into this wall, I'll just, like, survive, and, like, it'll be a shortcut.
This
So who's
guy's
this?
kind of freaky.
Yeah, who's this creepy dude?
I don't know. I also don't get the point of what I'm doing right now.
You're just doing things.
I can apparently bomb from this angle. Like... Okay, what's up? You start dancing and you don't run. Well, then I really can't help you. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh hey, there's bombs in here. Where is he? Weirdly enough, I'm pretty sure that this dude, like, his sound effects are just straight up like...
Oh, hey, those are the same moths from that are in Undertale.
What?
Those moth things that are flying around. They make an appearance in Undertale.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This guy, is this guy literally just throw bombs at him, the boss?
One of the amalgamates, its head turns into those moths.
Really?
Oh my goodness, I have to click really fast right now.
Are you playing Cookie Clicker again?
Yeah, but one of the dragon upgrades is 1,111 times clicking power for so many seconds. So I just made a bunch of cookies to flip it lightly.
Man, what the heck is with this game?
The moths want to eat your soul.
It bothers me quite a bit that this guy, like, his vocal track is just like a dude in horrible, like, I can't tell what bit compression that is, but like, or what, not bit, whatever compression it is.
Bit depth.
Yeah, but it's horrible. I think I can just slash this guy. I didn't try that theory.
It is a valid theory. Yeah, that seems to work much better.
Gosh, one of the things that sucks about this game is that the Z targeting that centers your camera on a place and basically makes it so that you attack in a certain place. It's really easy to lock onto something, but it's really hard to turn off the feature.
So you just stay locked onto a thing even though you don't want to be?
Sometimes. This guy's figured out my plan.
I don't know if my current strategy in Cookie Clicker is reasonable, but it's like...
But it's your strategy either way.
My strategy is just upgrade the dragon, because like I don't actually know what happens when you dragon on the launch, so... Dark Riku 25? Someone you know? He seems to think you're playing this game for a second time.
No. It's just that last night he watched me play it. So I'm playing it again.
I'm playing it again for the first time in 5 years.
Ow. Yes, Majora's Mask again. This dude's really annoying.
Well, you can't kick him out of your chat, sorry.
Not that guy. I'm talking about the boss I'm facing. He's like whooping my butt as my strategy doesn't actually work.
Is your strategy just like him?
My strategy is like just attack him and hope for the best. It just occurred to me that I could use the item that I got in this dungeon on him.
Yeah, that seems to be a valid thing to do.
The exact same item that all of the bushes that grow around this area were giving me in the boss room that regrow.
Mm-hmm.
The one hard thing about Ocarina of Time's final boss fight wasn't that like the actual thing, like the fighting was challenging. It was that it was based off of your magic bar, and you fill that with a certain resource. So if you run out, you're just gone, and you have to use a lot of the magic bar. And I ran out over and over again. And I just kind of wanted to get a potion that refills your magic bar and just be done with it. You seized Adolwa's remains. His remains, of course, are a mask because everything's a mask.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's a game about
masks.
It's a game about redemption, and always the remains of something ends up being like a mask that is full of the darkness that was imprisoned within that thing. And so when you free it, when you redeem it, it leaves behind a mask full of all of its woes. So I just freed the innocent spirit that this dark mask had kept imprisoned within the body of evil Adolwa. Yay.
Okay, whatever.
Alrighty. And that means that I have gotten one giant to be on my side.
Oh, and they throw the moon back.
Huh?
They throw the moon back.
They don't throw the moon back. There's like these giants, and if you get 4 of them, then like they'll hold the moon in place together.
Oh.
While you fight Majora for the final time.
Is Majora the Skull Kid? Or
Yes.
are they different? Okay.
The Skull Kid found Majora's Mask, and then Majora, in Majora's Mask, like took over his body basically and messed
Possessed
with
him.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. We got a song. Dude.
Could this be the song?
I don't really understand that. Could it be the song though? Could it? Oath to Order. I don't really get what that does for me, but I mean, I like it. I'm pretty sure Majora's Mask, unlike Ocarina of Time, or any other Zelda game for that matter, only has 4 dungeons. Like, that's it.
How many does the normal one?
So, like, Zelda and Zelda 2 are different. They just had like a set number of dungeons that was like 8-ish. I don't remember. But starting with A Link to the Past, they had 3 dungeons to start out with that were like your introductory dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you have another set of dungeons. Hey, honey, how you doing? That's not my headphones, are they? Let me see. What happened?
She got into the office and she ate them.
These are my Turtle Beach headphones. Oh, they're the cheap
Whatever's
ones.
in the office.
They're the cheap ones. Okay.
The ones in the office?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
And did she eat the whole headphones or just this pad?
But, well, there's like stuff on the ground.
So probably just the pad. Okay,
She
so
ate
these
what she
pads are replaceable.
Okay, I wasn't sure which ones.
But regardless, I'm not going to use those headphones all that much, so it doesn't matter.
Is there a phone charger in here? I kind of can't stop the TV from playing How I Met Your Mother.
Just unplug the
Phone died.
unplug the plug on the top that the TV's plugged into.
The white one?
The one above the white one. There's like a black plug above it, and just unplug it and plug it back
There's
in.
one below it.
Okay, below it.
The black one?
The black plug. Just unplug it and plug it back in, and that'll reset the Chromecast.
Daisy got poop all over the wall.
I'm sorry, honey. I beat a dungeon in Majora's Mask. One dungeon. Love you, honey. Alrighty then. 1 dungeon down, 3 to go. So as I was saying, a normal Zelda has like tons and tons of dungeons.
Mm-hmm. Like how many is tons and tons?
Like Ocarina of Time has I think 9 and 10. I think it has 10 dungeons.
Wow.
And like outside of those dungeons there's also like mini areas where like before the dungeon you have to solve something.
It's like little puzzle overworld areas.
Yeah, but it's like really consistent, and I consider those dungeons kind of as well, because like if you don't consider them dungeons, then they're just like ridiculously long overworld areas that like have no reason to be there.
Yeah.
I just rescued the princess.
Well, beat the game then, right?
Oh no, I rescued the Deku princess. So it's not the... Wait, there is no Princess Zelda in this game. This isn't in Hyrule. This is in Termina. Well... I have to carry her now? Oh, she wants me to put her into a bottle. I don't get how I was supposed to figure out that I'm supposed to put this thing that's as big as me into a bottle.
Yeah, like, that's not exactly the most intuitive. But she does say anything at all.
It's a tight fit. But she should be able to be fine as long as you hurry.
Yes, hurrying. That's gonna, like, make a difference.
That makes physics work. Hurrying, making physics different all the time.
That's how it works in cartoons, right?
I guess. Also, going over cliffs seems to do it.
Yeah, that also does useful things. As long as you don't notice that you can fall, then you can't fall.
That's right. Being a road runner seems to mess with physics a little bit.
Like being able to run into painted tunnels.
It seems as if the lady is... I'm in the throne room of, like, the king, and, like, the princess was just like, hey, I'm still in this bottle. Could you, I don't know, let me out of the bottle? Why are you waiting? So I'm just not going to let her out of the bottle for a little while. There's another one that she's like, hello? Are you still there? Okay, I'm letting her out of the bottle now.
Why are you waiting?
She has an accent. And accents never go well because it's a Japanese game. So, like, I'm sure they had an accent for her, but then they have to translate that to a, Man, this princess is feisty.
Yep.
Admittedly, I shouldn't be applauding that animation, because even though it did do the trick, it wasn't a very great animation of just her jumping up and down, like, on top of her father, when she could have been, like, smacking him around, or, like, using some kind of weapon on him. I don't know.
Using some kind of kung fu.
Yeah.
I don't really understand, like, I kind of understand why this happened, but in Cookie Clicker, for some, like, normally, last time, like, the most expensive thing was the, like, biggest percentage of my cookies per second.
Uh-huh.
So, like, but now I have a couple of the most expensive item in the game, and it's 6% of my total, whereas the first item in the game I have 230 of, and it is 84% of my total. I just don't exactly understand how I managed to, like, afford enough to make them matter that much.
This dude said that he would give me a present, but he didn't give me the present right away. And so he mentioned that it was going to be somewhere, but I clicked through it so quickly that I don't know where the present is now. It says he said it was to the right of something, but to the right of what?
Right of a thing.
It's still the first day. That's how well the inverted song time works. Oh, I think I found the area that I'm supposed to go into to get my present. we're getting straight up Dompe in here. Dang it, I fell. Do I have to do the whole thing over again? Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Oh, that's such bullcrap. This present better be good.
It's only going to be like an important item for the story.
I seriously doubt that. I bet it's just going to be a relatively cool item that isn't all that important. I did it again. I fell again. Okay, I have to try a different strategy now.
Like jumping before you just walk off the edge of the thing.
I'm gonna turn into regular Link when I get to that point. I could also try killing the things that and turning into a helicopter.
Killing the things and turning it into a helicopter.
That's right. Only Majora's Mask things. Oh, just Majora's Mask things.
Can the Deku guy not jump?
He can move alright, but he doesn't jump as well. This is beginning to get kind of exhausting.
Didn't you like not get enough sleep last night?
Oh yeah, that too, but I mean like... following this guy is getting exhausting is what I'm saying. Like at this point I'm just getting lucky. Holy crap! This better be the end. It is. Dear God, that was an obstacle course. Oh great.
Now you have the thing.
I have the thing that I will never use. It's just a mask of sense. It's just dumb. Also, he said the dude was like, it really felt like I was racing my son. I'm pretty sure his son is the dude whose mask I'm wearing, and he's dead, and I'm wearing his face. So that's nice. Very pleasant
That's
video
all.
game.
Yep. Well, I am done. I'm going to start watching Netflix or something, or just going to bed. One of those things.
Sounds good. Enjoy your Netflix, watching Netflix until you fall asleep.
I will. See you later.
See you later, dude. Alright, it's just me now. No, I want to do, there we go. Song of Soren, baby. Back to Clocktown. Mostly so that I can deposit my rupees. Deposit rupees. Take 89. There we go. $325 rupees. Now let's go back in time. And we're going to go to the Goron place, if I remember. The next place that I'm supposed to go to. Alrighty. Dawn of the first day. Sorry about this. I got kind of an important text there. Okay, through the north gate. So I want to go this way. Interestingly enough, the mall near my area is called Northgate Mall. So there's that. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. How do I get over there? I have to jump down. Can't catch me, dude. It's like we're climbing a mountain now. Okay, I think I can shoot that with the arrows. Got another text, really important. I'm out of arrows. Holy crap, this guy's huge. I like that this spinning around achieves both getting you out of the way and resetting the sort of difficulty of the monster. So this is a Dodongo proper. I think I can use a bomb on him. Jeez, this is taking forever. Finally. He's gonna explode. He leaves behind a proper 50. It's pretty good. What is that up there? Oh, it's a drawing of the Skull Kid. It's left, right, right, A, left, right, down. Left, right, right, A. Oopsie. Left, right, right, A, left, right, down. Okay, I really need a some arrows. So question is, how do I get arrows? Clearly beating those guys is not the way to do it. I think I could probably find some in the grass or something. So I'm gonna search there. Like these guys. Nothing, nothing. Oh hey, there's some arrows. 10 arrows, nice. I wonder why those guys exist. Just to give you a safe way to deal with health that isn't just giving you tons of hearts, maybe? I didn't particularly want to be under that thing when it blew. Much faster. Oh wait, I have the that guy. That's even faster. Nice try, Tech Type. You're not so tech tight anymore. Man, it feels so good moving with this thing on my head. Subtitle. If we could just blast the snowballs out of the way, we could get through. So in other words, if we had bombs... Where do I get bombs? You'd think that they'd put bombs in like a nearby location, so I wouldn't have any problem getting a few. Doesn't seem like that's the case. Seems like they just want to screw me over. Is this the way I came from? It's always so hard to tell. In general, I like to guess that going upward is going the right direction and going downward is going the wrong direction. But that's just sort of a in general kind of deal. I know, blast them, but like I seriously don't have any bombs. So unless you plan to give me some bombs, there's no blasting I can do. Of course, I get the heart and then immediately get hit again. Okay, I guess I have to go back and determine a field and grind for bombs now. So I wonder how far... So like I have to have beaten... No thank you. I have to have beaten the forest dungeon to have gotten the bow to be able to shoot down the icicle thing. But I wonder if there's any dungeons that you can complete out of order in this game. I'm only really getting arrows here. Maybe I'd get bombs next to this thing because it's next to that thing, whereas the other one was next to a place where I would at some point need arrows. And if I can't find any bombs, I'm fine with going into town and buying them, but it just seems kind of silly. Let's go to the bomb shop then. No problem. Alrighty, now let's blow the crap out of those guys. Man, I just feel so fast. It's ridiculous. I wonder if I can jump that gap with Epona. Oh man, it's gonna be night soon. trying to remember what I was saying a second ago, and it's not all that easy. Something about bombs, maybe? Blowing up things. Oh yeah, in the original Zelda games, why are there weird ice creatures? You could do the dungeons out of order however you wanted. Mountain Village aheads. So yeah, you could do the dungeons in whatever order you wanted, and that meant more freedom. It also meant that the designers had to design carefully to avoid blocking you from doing one dungeon because like you needed a specific item, and it also meant that they had to have basically items overlap in their abilities to do things, like different items. Multiple items would be able to kill one creature. So like bombs and arrows would be effective against a creature or something. And that meant that you had tons of freedom because like as long as you experimented, you'd find different strategies for beating something. Alrighty. And that was like interesting and fun, and this game and games since A Link to the Past just haven't really seemed to do that. What the heck? What in the world is that? Just when I was having a good dream. Welcome to Mountain Smithy, where we take our time to make a good point. I'm Zubora, the owner. Pleased to meet ya. Hugo. Shut up over there. That huge fellow is my assistant, Gabora. He's all brawn and about as smart as a Deku stick. Say, did you come to have your sword sharpened? Unfortunately, we're not doing any business right now, because it's abnormal cold snap we've been having. See, our hearth has been frozen over. The way things are going now, we won't be able to do any business till spring. If I could just do something about that frozen hearth. Hugo. Hey, what's that? You say if we had hot water, we could melt the ice off the hearth. Don't act like you know what you're talking about, you Deku stick. Oh, he believes a rumor that says long ago there were hot springs somewhere in the mountains near here. Bah, I don't believe it's such a rubbish. AKA, go to the hot springs and bottle up some water. Whoa, it's slippery. Alrighty then, so where does this all take me? Oh, I think I can leave out this way. Is this how I came in? Okay, so then I'd leave out that way. Goron village ahead. Beware the white wolfos. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be real scary. If they ever show up. Oh, I think that there's one on this, the end of this bridge here. Okay. So let's bring it, Wolfo. Man, I'm trying my best here to use a jump attack at just the right time, but it's tough. Yeah, might as well just hit him in the back twice. Alrighty then. He almost fell off. And now I'm made out of ice. I like how they block. It gives me a sense that they actually care about living. You just get itchy there? Like, I don't understand what made him stop. Okay, we're at the Goron village now. It's cold. Being gatekeeper in the cold is hard. Do you want to enter the Goron shrine? Then I'll open the door with a Goron pound. I'm going to close it right away so it doesn't get cold inside, so hurry up and get in. Are you ready? Oh, is it this way? Ah, it's down there. Okay. The door's already open. I'm gonna close it right away, so hurry up. Alrighty, so I guess it's kind of warm in here, but still cold. Someone would do something. Is there like a whining baby in here? This is so unpleasant. What are these? Bunch of free stuff, but none of it's any good. The store is having trouble getting product because of the cold. Well, this is a rare sight. Oh yeah, everything is really expensive. Alrighty. Where is that coming from? Like, seriously, where is that coming from? It's cold, Daddy. Alrighty, well, I am going to head to bed so I can be with my wife. Thanks for watching, and peace out.